Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. So, I was thinking about all of this drama going on in the welterweight division. All of this drama about Keith Thurman and his willingness to get in the ring with Earl Spence. His willingness to even get in the ring with Terrence Crawford. You know, he made previous comments before about how Terrence Crawford needs to make himself relevant in the welterweight division. And all of this stuff got me thinking about Floyd Mayweather and how it would have been ridiculous for people to say that about Floyd when he came to 147. It would have been ridiculous for people to say that about Floyd when he went to, fight at 154. And it seems like Keith Thurman thinks that he's Floyd Mayweather now, and it's really starting to bother me a lot. So I came up with the idea, and it's an idea, surrounded around the welterweight division, including Floyd Mayweather, of how this would be the perfect time for Floyd Mayweather to have his ego, for him to go on some big ego trip, and he'll go on this big ego trip and insert himself in this whole situation. And the first thing he would need to do is set Keith Thurman straight and let Keith Thurman know that Keith, you're not a Mayweather, and let this be known. You're not on the Mayweather level. You're not Keith Money Thurman. You haven't had the paydays I had at this current point in your career when Mayweather was back in his career when he was the same age. I think Mayweather needs to set the record straight and let Keith Thurman know if he ever wants to even get close to the level that Mayweather got to, he needs to fight the guys that are in front of him. Mayweather needs to remind Keith Thurman and anyone else, Sean Porter included, Danny Garcia included, like, you have to move, especially if you have the potential to move up multiple divisions. Give Danny Garcia credit. He did move up one division so far, but Keith Thurman, he hasn't. And Sean Porter, he hasn't either. But then I started thinking, I was like, you know what? Instead of Mayweather being so straightforward about it, it's always talks about Mayweather being back in the gym and Mayweather's going to come out of retirement. And a lot of people, I guess Mayweather has some type of Tupac syndrome when it comes to boxing. Like, it's like, he's going to die and resurrect himself, or he's never dead, and it's a possibility that he always may get back into the ring. And I was like, you know what? That whole reputation with Mayweather's ego, he needs to use it to his advantage. Now, granted, people would say, well, you know how Mayweather is. It's all about money. What does he have to gain from this whole situation? And I can say, it may not be a financial gain, but it can definitely be something to keep his name relevant. We all know how Mayweather loves to do that. So the idea popped in my head, Mayweather should incentivize Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, that mid-2019 or end of 2019, he plans on having his last fight. And he'll be completely done. But he wants to have that fight against the undisputed welterweight champion. Now, what better way to incentivize Keith one-time Thurman, Showtime Sean Porter, Danny Garcia? That's the best way to incentivize them to get in the ring with Earl Spence and potentially get in the ring with Terrence Crawford. And honestly, I think it would be a brilliant plan. And even if, I wouldn't even care if Mayweather just said that just to say it, and the time came around, they got in those fights, and let's say Keith Thurman came out on top and he didn't get in the ring with him. Like, me personally, I wouldn't even care. Like, it wouldn't even matter to me, because at the same time, these guys are acting like cowards now, and I shouldn't have to stoop this low, or Mayweather shouldn't have to stoop this low and possibly incentivize these guys that, okay, well, if you become undisputed, you fight me, you get the biggest payday of your life. So since Keith Thurman was talking about it's a strong possibility that the Errol Spence fight won't even happen 2018. Floyd needs to make a statement. Let's see, Floyd, let's see if your name carries as much weight as it used to. Let's see if these guys jump up, and nut up and say, you know what, let me see if I can possibly get this Mayweather fight. Let me see if Mayweather come out of retirement and face me at the end of 2019. And at the same time, Mayweather can use his platform to promote whatever fighter that he needs to promote. If it's Tank Davis, if it's Badou Jack, if it's some upcoming young fighter that we just don't know about yet. Whoever it is, whatever it is, any extra things that he wants to add on there, I think that'll be great, and it'll definitely be beneficial to Floyd. But at the same time, the fans have given so much to Floyd over the years. Floyd needs to come back and give back to the fans, give the fans, or give these guys a reason that's ducking in the welterweight division. Give them a reason, give them that extra hunger, put that drive back in them to want to get back into the ring. Because a guy like Keith Thurman, he must think he's Keith Money Thurman right now, because he's walking around and like he's accomplished it all. And it's kind of disrespectful to a lot of the legends in the sports to put in a whole lot more work than he has. So I think Mayweather needs to put his hand in this situation and see if he can make some changes. But until next time, this is Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button. Peace.